You are watching Pasher Badiর রান্না, recipes from the neighbor's kitchen.
বাড়ির কাছে আর শ্রীনগর সেথা পড়শি বসত করে এখন পড়শি বসত করে একদিনও না দেখিলাম তারে
This is Phak Thuk with Doma Wang.
Like I say, we Tibetans, when we are born, we don't have milk. We have stock. We have like broth, a good broth. For me, it has always been thukpa of any kind for dinner during the first 16 years of my life. My father was a noodle maker. I grew up with noodles hanging all around me. We Tibetans, we call anything in a soup, something in a soup is called a thukpa. It's Phak Thuk, it's Thuk. Thuk is hand-pulled and broken noodles in a soup. It's Gya Thuk, egg noodles in a soup. Gya Thuk, rice, like congee is also called Thukpa. Gya Thuk, day means rice. So anything in a soupy thing is Thukpa. So I grew up eating Thukpa every night for dinner. On a rare day, it would be a wonton soup, which is called a PC. I think most Tibetans will agree with me that dinner means Thukpa. There's no brainstorming. There's no asking what you want to eat for dinner. It's got to be Thukpa. So I used to dream of, these Punjabis eating paratha. Oh my God, mouth, sorry. Paratha with with achar and a little bit dry aloo. Marwaris eating their puris with some sabzi, dubki wali aloo. And here I am eating my thukpa every night. That's another story that today I crave for the same because I don't have time to sit leisurely, have a bowl of thukpa. It's very rare that I have the time to sit, make a tentuk. My sister does in Siliguri. So every time I visit her, she makes thukpa for me. And I love that for breakfast too. Let's eat. So today we have made Phak Thuk. Phak Thuk is another version of a thukpa. So it is a corn-shaped shells made of either maida or atta. We've used maida in this one. And it's quite a tedious thing, but I'm telling you it's worth it. So you make these little balls, little shapes of cowrie. Cowrie, and in Nepali they call it cowrie. So just make the shapes and put it in the soup, and that's Phak Thuk for you. Well, I've been educating a lot of people about how you pronounce Thukpa, and my journey still continues. And here I know I get a wider audience. So guys, it's not Thupka, it's Thukpa, Thuk, Thuk, Pa, Thukpa.
Do you want to give your mnemonic device also that it's...
But Tibetans will kill me. For Tibetans, it's always been about making thukpas with a nice broth of oxtail or, big bones for soups. But here today, we are doing it with mutton. The thing is to get some good payas and also some bones for the soup. Hello. We use six trotters, goat trotters, and I'd like to add here that a good stock is the key to a good thukpa. So make sure you don't go stingy on the trotters or the bones. Make sure you have lots of it. The better the stock, the tastier the thukpa. And clean the payas properly. You don't want hair in your soup, floating in your soup. So make sure you clean the payas properly. Wash the bones. Put them in a pressure cooker with some sliced onions, some ginger, some garlic. a little bit of salt, and you put it up and forget about it. Yeah. Once the city budges, once you get that first whistle, you put it on sim and leave it for about half an hour. So while your paya is simmering away, you take some maida and make a dough. Make sure it's not very hard, because it's going to be difficult for you to shape it, and not too soft too. Just right. You make sure you knead it properly and then let it rest for a bit. So while your dough is resting, the soup is simmering, you take your mutton. I usually get it from Shamner, the front, four legs. Yeah. So you get that, and after washing and drying it, you're going to cut them small into this size pieces. After you're done with the meat, you chop some onions. You chop some tomatoes. So I always like to put tomatoes in everything I cook. And you garlic, you just roughly chop them. You peel the radish. I like the big ones. Back in the hills, those very big ones. So you peel them and you cut the radish too in almost the same, a little bigger maybe than the meat. So now that the dough has rested, you take it out, go once again at it, just give it a high massage. And then, you just make like little snakes out of those dough, and then you take a small piece and you roll it like this. You can even put it on the stove top or tabletop and put it here and then just roll it like this. The shape has to be like a cowrie, like a shell. And then you make sure you keep it dusted with maida all the time, because you don't want it to, sort of stick together and have one big mass of dough. So that you have to be careful about. And yeah, try and make the smaller ones. It looks more nice in a thing. Not the huge ones, because you don't have time. You need time for this. When you put it in the broth, it's going to fluff a bit more, so it'll become bigger. So make sure it's nice, small and beautiful. So Bengalis would know the choshi pita which people make. It's almost the same process, but the shape, like the choshi is a little bit longer, like a spindle, and this is like a shell. And also, for us, like I told you, back in Kalimpong when we were growing up, we didn't have a TV. Cooking together was like sort of a time where we talked about things, whether it was making momos together, or making this Phak Thuk where we all sat and did this. And okay, you know what happened? That were like, it was like gossip time for us.
পড়শি যদি আমায় ছুতো জমে যেত না সকল যেত দূরে শিয়ার লালন একখানে রয় শিয়ার লালন একখানে রয় লক্ষ যোজন ফাঁকরে তবু লক্ষ যোজন ফাঁকরে একদিনও না দেখিলাম তারে
The Pasher Badi Ranna series is made possible by the support of our patrons at Bongit's Adda. If you think that the work we are doing is valuable, please consider becoming a patron. It really makes a difference. The link to join Bongit's Adda is in the description.
হচ্ছে ডাইরেক্টর সাহেব So by now the stock is ready. You strain it out and then you keep it aside. Take another pan, put a little oil. Put the onions, don't brown it totally, just fry it till it's translucent. Then put in the garlic, fry it a little bit. Then add the meat pieces and fry it a bit. Don't make it totally caramelized or brown, just fry it for a bit. You put a little hot water, just a little bit, not too much. And then you cover it and let it cook. So while the meat was boiling, I crushed a little white pepper because back home my dad always used white pepper. I think it's a Chinese thing, more than the black pepper. So we used to crush it when we were small, and now also I do it. Crush it fresh. White pepper has a different taste altogether. Wow, it's fresh. It smells so good. And while everything is happening, take the palak, wash it. Don't take too much of the stalks, just a little bit of the greens, the green leaves, and put it aside. So the meat is almost done. We open it, we put the radish pieces and the tomatoes. Then I season it with white pepper and some soya sauce for the color. Little bit, not much. Be very careful because this is dark sauce. So when the radish is almost cooked, you add the broth, the strained broth, you add into it. And then when it comes to a boil, you take the cowrie-shells, the Phak Thuk, and you put it inside. Be careful not to put too much of the dry maida, otherwise it becomes whitish and thick. So make sure you sort of tack.
Yeah, you can see you dust off the excess maida.
Oh, dust off. tack. When you're putting the shells, the cowrie shells into your stock, make sure it's dusted well so that you don't have a white, thick soup with your Phak Thuk. Then you cook it for a while because you have to make sure the shells are cooked. And then when it is cooked, everything is done. At the end, you just tear the palak patta with your hands, put it in, one boil, close it, let it rest. I always believe that vegetables should look good. Green vegetables should look green, not red or brown or whatever. So I add it in the end and just let it cook in the steam of the thing so that when you take it out, it looks green. You have the nice green color in your thukpa. You serve it into your individual bowls, and we can eat it like that. It's so delicious. But me being me, I like to add some momo sauce or chili oil on it, so it's that spicy, hot, soupy, perfect winter dish. For the momo sauce, you can go to the episode Rana Korike by my daughter Sachiko on Bong Eats. You'll find it there.
And you fold it once, and then you keep going through that motion. We have to segregate between pork and chicken or veg. We just make a small tail and we do this. Yes.
Pig.
And chili oil, you can use my chili oil. It's available at all our outlets. Blue Poppy, Popos, Bomas. This is Doma Wang's chili oil. So for this episode, we cooked with 270 grams of mutton, and Insia, Saptashri and May, we thought we'd leave some for Sachiko. We polished it off in one sitting. And having said that, I mean, usually nothing is left over, but if you have some left over, it is so good in the morning. It's going to get thick in the morning. Don't add too much water, then again, it'll be very soupy. Just let it be, that nice, thick, oh my God, my mouth's watering. So you can have it for breakfast. Tibetans call it thukla. Thukpa, la means leftover. So thukla means leftover thukpa. It's best in the morning for breakfast. Ask any Tibetan.